Welcome into Rover Sports. How is everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody is doing well. Just got up a video tonight. Congratulations to the New York Jets. But I want to talk about my Denver Bronco video tonight. Great week of football, though, overall. So many interesting things going on in this league. I think this league has tons and tons of surprises, unlike leagues we haven't seen before. And the Monday night games thus far have been great. I wanted to talk about the Denver Broncos, and I went back and, living, kind of out on the East Coast and stuff, it's not the easiest thing to be able to, watch Denver games. So I watched it back on Game Pass a couple of times, and what I have to say about the game, there's one really surprising aspect to the performance, and that was Case Keenum. The thing I love about Case Keenum, and the thing that I really loved about this performance in this game, is that a lot of times when you see quarterbacks playing in the NFL, right? When you see quarterbacks that are playing, a lot of times you'll see a quarterback, and with a great defense, they are told, don't F this up. Like, play to not lose a football game. Just don't give us interceptions. Just take dump-off passes and whatever. That is what a lot of people thought Case Keenum would be like this year. But the thing about Case Keenum and the thing that he did in this game is he took chances. And the 3 interceptions didn't bother me at all because he nullified it by throwing for 337 yards. Emmanuel Sanders, I believe, went over 100 yards receiving. This offense has so much pop, and it's used as a weapon. Case Keenum is a weapon on this team. He's not a hindrance on this team. And the way he was throwing with velocity, there were great out routes and great throws. I never knew Case had the arm talent. I looked at a little guy who was a cagey game manager type guy, and that's how a lot of people view Case Keenum. But this dude was taking shots down the field with Mike Sullivan. It was an aggressive offense with Musgrave, okay, with Bill Musgrave. And I look at this team, and if you are going to put, if you are going to put this offensive performance, you're going to put this offensive performance up with a defensive performance like Denver's going to do. Denver's going to play a lot better defensively. They're going to learn to cover tight ends. Whatever the guy, can't even announce his name, Cop Pizzle or whatever. He was killing the Denver Broncos in this game, all right? He was shredding them. The throw to Lockett was a problem with Roby. The defense is going to figure it out, okay? Joe Woods and Vance are going to figure it out. The point is, for the Broncos to win a game where they were flawed, where Case threw a couple of interceptions, where the defense led some real big pass plays to Russell Wilson, the way they were able to outscore, I believe, Seattle 10-0 in the final quarter of the game. Emmanuel Sanders had one of the games of his life. He is going to have a great season, I believe. And this offense is very powerful. And how about Phillip freaking Lindsay, this rookie who's like a 7th round pick? He is going to be extremely valuable to this Denver Bronco program, to this Denver Bronco culture, and to everything. Royce and him are a tremendous package. So you look at Emmanuel Sanders playing great. You look at Cortland Sutton out here already making plays. This is a dynamic group of weapons. Demaryius Thomas still on this team. It's a revamped team with Case Keenum now, and I was so impressed by how the guy was willing to take chances down the field, shrug off some interceptions, and I don't want him to be a game manager. So even though the dude threw 3 picks, he was the complete opposite of a game manager. He played some of the most aggressive quarterback that you're going to see in the National Football League. When you watch all these teams, play, the Denver offense is an aggressive attacking offense. And Von Miller is back. All the fumbles, all the sacks, 2.5 sacks and the fumble. He is your leader in the clubhouse for the Defensive Player of the Year right now. Him, DeForest Buckner, and also Khalil Mack are your leaders in the clubhouse. Bradley Chubb was out there making some plays. Justin Simmons and Darian Stewart are good safeties in this league, okay? Chris Harris is an elite level corner, and Pac-Man Jones was playing well in special teams yesterday. So The fact that Denver won this kind of ugly game, it's so important because Denver now is going to be hosting a team with John Gruden and the Oakland Raiders. They're going to look back at this tape of the Seattle game. And you know what they're going to see? They're going to see a lot of mistakes that they can fix up. And sometimes when you play a cupcake like the Baltimore Ravens played, or you play cupcakes in the NFL where everything's going really well, then you're not going to get coached up incredibly well. And sometimes when you just blow a team out, you're going to go into the practice week and the coaching staff and everything, you're not going to be able to build on a game because you freaking wailed on the other team or you got blown out. So the fact that they're able to win a game like this when it wasn't perfect, they're going to be able to correct the mistakes. I'm not worried about the defensive side of the football. The fact is this offense is playing at a really high level already. It's a powerful monster. And the fact that this play calling is very exotic, it's fantastic. The throw to Lindsey was great. Emmanuel Sanders, I'm going to do a film review on it. This Denver team is now really scary because when you fought of the Broncos, you fought, okay, really good defense, really good linebackers, secondary players that are Pro Bowlers, but you fought that this passing game and the running game and the offensive line, the whole offense might just be terrible. It might be like the Dallas Cowboys offense. Instead, this offense is used as a weapon, and yesterday they went ham. And the point is that in the NFL, there's going to be games now where Denver might win a game because the offense plays well. There's going to be games where the defense carries them. They can ham and egg it this year. Okay, they can win games in multiple ways, and that's why this Denver team and Case Keenum, people are going to look at Keenum, they're going to look at the interceptions, and this Denver team is still a sleeping giant around the league. Not a lot of people are talking about them, but they're going to be the team that racks up wins, and this is a football team now. This is a team that honestly has a lot of winnable games. And I now believe Denver, with the way they played yesterday with Case Keenum, the way he looked and the way that Royce Freeman looked and the way that Phillip Lindsay is contributing already, this went from a team that I thought of as a wild card to an 11 or 12 win team with the way they played yesterday. Their stock is way up. I love the aggressive style. I don't mind the turnovers one bit. You don't want to be a wussy. You don't want to play weak and play to lose a football game and just throw screen passes. It's nothing like the first preseason game. This is a beautiful offense, Emmanuel Sanders and these receivers, and this is absolutely awesome. So, great win for Denver. Be proud, Broncos fans. They found a way. It wasn't perfect, but you got to find a way at home, and they were able to bleed out the clock. I think it was a quality W yesterday. There is a lot to be looking forward to.